Yo, what is good YouTube? Matty Dubs here, back with another video, guys. And we have some more breaking news, notes, highlights, observations from another day here in Dallas for Cowboys training camp. And in this video, I'm going to kind of break down a couple of the guys who have really been standing out over the last couple of days. Some guys who really have an opportunity to not only make this team, but contribute or right away, I should say. And just so you guys are kept up to date with everything that's going on with the Dallas Cowboys, make sure you guys hit that like button really quickly just so we can help get this video to more Cowboys fans around the world. But also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I will be covering the entirety of the offseason, signings, trades, training camp, preseason, regular season, pretty much everything you would think of. I've got you guys covered from here on out. As you see, Trayvon Diggs with a beautiful one-on-one. Wasn't really a full speed play, but definitely a pretty good one there for Trayvon Diggs. Now, like I said, I will be streaming some Cowboys games as well, so if you want to watch them with me, make sure you guys join the family. But without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, one guy who's really been, making his way up this depth chart as of late is DaRon Bland. Now, he is a guy who is currently playing in the nickel role. You have Kelvin Joseph, who's actually been really underwhelming so far. The former second-round pick that had high hopes for has not been doing so well lately. And, he is definitely a cut candidate, so he's got a lot of ground to make up. But DaRon Bland, the former fifth-round pick last year, has been absolutely amazing. Ended the practice with an interception and has just been one of the bright spots of the secondary. And that was a beautiful catch by, I believe, Jalen Tolbert there. Catch of the day by him. But like I was saying, DaRon Bland has been absolutely incredible with Jordan Lewis on the PUP list. He's been stepping up, and he's been a day one impactful player from the jump. We're also seeing this defensive line get to work. I mean, Mazi Smith has been, I don't even know how to explain how good he's been. He's been light years ahead of where they originally thought he would be. Obviously, they drafted him in the first round for a reason, but this is a guy who might be one of the steals of the draft, and I know they drafted him in the first round, so usually don't see first-round steals, but this guy is incredible. I mean, you even have Micah Parsons, just enamored with his ability, his talent, and his skill set as a pass rusher. So he's been lighting up camp so far. DeMarcus Lawrence has been really good. Obviously, you've got Micah Parsons. And then Jonathan Hankins is another guy who has been doing a really good job just stuffing up the middle, even getting some pressure at times. He's been someone who they've loved. And then you have another rookie over here in DeMarvion Overshown. Let me know how you pronounce it in the comment section down below. But he's also another guy who they drafted in the third round who they absolutely love. And if you ask me, I think the Cowboys might have absolutely killed this draft. Not only do you have Keyshawn Vaughn, who you just see there, you got Mazi Smith, you got DeMarvion, you got Luke Schoonmaker, who's really starting to ramp up right now. Jalen Brooks has looked incredible. So they have a bunch of guys coming in here trying to make a day one contributors on this team, and a lot of them look really good. Now, like we said earlier, Jalen Tolbert made the catch of the day right there. He looks incredible, and he looks like he's almost a lock to win the wide receiver 4 job on the team. But you also have other guys who are stepping up. Like I said, Jalen Brooks, Jalen Cropper, Dennis Houston's looked okay. Simi Falco needs to step up a little bit if he wants to make this team. But Tolbert was a guy who, broke out last season in training camp, didn't play at all throughout the regular season, but again is breaking out of here again this preseason. So I expect him to actually get involved this year. I would be shocked if he doesn't, but he looks good. Like I said, Jalen Brooks had a couple of huge catches, not only in the end zone, but just on the field as well. Like, he was just looking pretty good. Who else did that right? Deuce Vaughn looked incredible, but when has he not looked incredible? I feel like he's a guy who's really going to come on the scene fast. I know that their depth chart has, Rico Dowdle and Malik Davis above him right now, but, Deuce Vaughn is a guy who can make people miss, and he can be a day one impactful contributor. I feel like he's someone who they're going to easily ramp into games to start the season. Might not be, too heavily involved day one, but week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, even week 8, I think those are the weeks he's really going to start to get ramped up into the offense. If it's not week 1, I mean, there's too much talent to not put him on the field. If you ask me, what else did I have? Ronald Jones was limited at practice. They definitely need to see him a little bit more because they don't really know what his role is going to be right now, or even if he's going to make the team. He's just trying to get back from his injury, but he's definitely starting to come back here. But let me know what you guys think about this team so far. I think this is one of the most underrated teams. And if you guys caught my last live stream where I was watching, I forget what game it was, the 49ers game, I believe, 49ers Raiders, I literally said, I got asked, who do you guys think is the dark horse to win. And I said the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys have the talent. I think they got the mindset. I just think they need to put it together, build some team chemistry, and this will be one of the most dominant teams in the entirety of the NFL. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button really quickly. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the family. Turn on post notifications so you guys are notified every time we go live for a game. Every time we post a video, make sure you guys are here. And also, let me know who's a player you think can break out for the Cowboys. If it's a rookie, a second-year player, a veteran, someone who they just signed, let me know what you guys think. For me, if you asked me that question, who would I go with? I really think Jalen Tolbert's going to shine. I know he probably might not play too much barring an injury. Maybe if there's an injury, he might get a lot of playing time. I think he'll do really good. I also think Deuce Vaughn is going to be really good early. I think he will be. And then Nashawn Wright. I think Nashawn Wright or maybe Deron Bland, one of those two guys are really going to step up and really make a difference for this team next season. Let me know what you guys think. Join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. And if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.